Hello people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, in the previous video, that is episode number 2, we had discussed the importance for or the need for or the benefit of taking the test before you head towards, the main examinations at the ICI. Guys, today in this video, we'll be discussing about the features of the test series that we are offering. So guys, first of all the question papers that has been given to you is as per the latest pattern of ICI. Most importantly, guys, for all the subjects, there are chapter wise notes that are made available, which will be handy for you to prepare prior you take any test or examinations. Further, wherever required, guys, the amendment notes and the important questions also will be provided. Important question here does not mean that you have to focus only on that. Important question is basically to give you an idea that the weightage that these kind of questions has in the past examination. The best part is that, guys, the answer sheets whatever you submit, that will get checked and be returned back to you within a span of 4 to 5 days. The examiners give their comments wherever required, so that there can be an improvement in your paper or answers in the upcoming attempts. So let me show a couple of papers so that you'll get a fair idea. So if you look at this, guys, if you see this is the overall performance of that particular student is being mentioned. You can just have a look at it. Further, for each and every question, guys, there's a remark that is being given in terms of how the clarity you have in the understanding of that particular question, or conceptual clarity on the the question that is mentioned. Your answer does not meet the requirement of the question. So if you're not answering as expected, so that will also be highlighted. For each and every question, guys, there's a remark that has been provided. Inaccurate adjustments that affect your whole answer. And wherever if you have presented well, so the appreciations for that also is being given. Let's have a look at few more question papers, so answer sheets, which is proper understanding of the whole concept is required. You need to revise the concept again for the better understanding, and wherever required, the steps has been highlighted and the comments has been provided for, right? These are the comments. You can just pause the video and just read wherever you want to read it, right? So this is the overall comment that has been given. The remark is given with regard to the conceptual clarity. The remark is given with regard to the presentations. Everything, all the aspects have been covered. Again, this is an overall remark. These are all the answer sheets of our students. This is the marks that has been awarded to them, right? So coming back, so yes, guys, further you also get your suggested answers, like for all the questions, the question paper that you're attending. For that, the suggested answers has been given so that you can compare where you've gone wrong. Not only that, guys, the best part is that you're also getting the topper paper. So this examination and test is taken by students all over India. Therefore, the person or the student who have scored the highest in that particular test, even their answer sheets has been shared, which will help you to compare, which will facilitate the comparison, and that can help you understand that how we can score at the similar level. So if you see this particular student, had scored 40 on 40, full 40 marks. And you get to see these kinds of topper paper for each and every test, guys. There is a topper paper that has been uploaded, so that you can compare your answer sheets with the topper answer sheets, and just see what is the difference between the both, and where could you improve significantly. I think this is one of the best thing that I like in this. Also, guys, you will be getting your study planners, important questions, MCQ wherever required. Secondly, guys, you also have been provided with the doubt solving support. Where you can give a WhatsApp call, or you can have a message delivered on the WhatsApp as a voice note, and your doubts will be clarified between 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So please understand, this is a doubt solving support system. Here you will not be provided with a class as such. For classes, then you need to contact us in this below given number. But with regard to the doubts, definitely the number is being made available, where you can clarify it with regarding the test papers that you've undertaken, right? And all the question papers, if you look at, guys, 60% of the questions are asked from ICI related materials, that is study material, your MTPs, RTPs, past examination paper, let's say practice manuals, etc., etc. And remaining 40% are asked completely new, right? So this is the complete feature of the test series that has been provided. Coming back, guys, this is for CA final. For CA final intermediate, both are same. uh, Here, guys, you have 4 plans of which you can take up the test. The first plan being individual test series. So, guys, let's suppose in your particular subject, in any particular subject, you have, let's suppose, 20 chapters. So for each and every chapter, guys, there is an individual test in the range of 30 to 35 marks, right? So individual chapter wise test will be conducted. Then straight away at the end, you will be given 200-mark test for each paper, right? So the question that arises is, sir, when should we take the individual test series? So I would recommend, uh, let's suppose if you are giving your attempt in May 23, coming May 23, then ideally by now, so today we are in September. So September to November is the range within which you should actually start taking up your test, right? Because let's understand, on an average, there are 15 chapters in each subject. So 15 chapters per subject into 4 subject leads to 60 number of tests. So 60 individual tests for a group, and then let's suppose 2 into 4, 8 tests here. So 68 tests, guys. So if you don't start 6 or 7 months prior, it becomes very difficult to complete all the tests on time. So I recommend somewhere 6 to 7 months prior, if you start individual test series, that would be ideal. Then let's suppose the students are not comfortable taking up individual test series, or let's suppose the time is gone by. Let's suppose you are in the month of December or Jan. In that case, instead of taking individual test series, you can take up the detailed test series, where certain chapters will be combined together. So in our example, I took 15 chapters, right? So this 15 chapters will be combined in this 5 tests. So that is basically 3 chapters per test. So 3 into 5 is equal to 15, right? So that way, and finally you will have 100-mark test paper. So let's suppose somewhere in the range of 4 to 5 months. If you are like 4 to 5 months prior, then you can go for detailed test series. Even if you don't find time to take up the detailed test series, then you can go with the rapid test series, where you'll have half the portion covered. So 50% is covered 2 times, and then 100-mark test paper. This is ideally 3 to 4 months, or let's say 2 to 3 months. I would say 2 to 3 months prior the examination, right? And if you still don't find time for the rapid test series, example for people those who are giving your inter and final exams in the coming November, so hardly 40 days are left. So in that case, you can take up a full syllabus test series, where you'll be writing 2 tests of 100-mark each, right? So this is ideally for let's suppose 45 days prior, like 45 days prior, you can start your test. Don't delay too much, because, guys, once you complete your 100-mark test paper, you need to have a gap of 10 days after that. Let's suppose November to 2 is your examination. So somewhere ideally by October 22 to 24, you should be completing all your tests, right? So that you get all your answer sheets, and you have time to sit and analyze that where you've gone wrong, and you can make the corrective actions. So for making those corrective actions for studying, that period is required. So don't drag your test till the end of October, right? So these are the four different plans of tests that you can take up, guys. I always recommend people taking up the individual test series. So all those people, those are writing in the upcoming May, November attempt onwards, then I would suggest you to go for the individual test series, because that will give you immense confidence chapter wise. You can evaluate your strength and weaknesses chapter wise, and that will help you in turn to score that 60 plus wherever required, right? Same thing. So this is the fee structure that has been mentioned, guys. You can just pause the video and have a look at it. So these are the basically charges for the individual test series. This for if you want to go for any individual subject only, one or two subjects, then this is the prices. If you want to go for a group, then group one, group two, there is a difference in pricing, because in group two for elective, the test paper is yet to be included. So elective paper has been included in group two, hence the difference. If you're going for both the groups, these are the price. And now students, those who are residing in Coimbatore, right? So they have option to come to our academy and take test offline, right? So what happens is that you get the exam like atmosphere, so that your anxiety, or if you're having any panic attack by encountering with that environment, you will get used to it by having taking test repeatedly in the center. So if you're taking test offline in the center, we'll be charging this additional amount for the infrastructure that has been offered, for the answer sheets that we provide and the question paper printouts that we provide, right? And along with that, guys, you will also be getting the mentorship from me wherever required. So I'll be individually discussing one-on-one with the students to understand at which position you are standing, what is required to ensure that you clear in the upcoming examinations, what are the bottlenecks, what are the difficulties that you're going through. Because in my last 3 years of mentorship program, I've seen so many people coming up with different challenges. So I felt that talking in general does not help. So what I started doing is I started talking individually, so that the student has the comfort to share whatever problems they're facing. And I always tell people that if you have a problem, then I have a solution, right? So if you are also wanting that kind of a support mentally, to lift up your morale, if you're stuck anywhere in between, if you want to come out of that bog, in that case, this mentorship program will help you significantly. On my Instagram pages, I've shared the glimpse of the feedback that I've received from the students who have undertaken this mentorship program, right? Then this is for inter, guys. For inter also, the feature is quite same. For individual test series, detailed, rapid, and full syllabus test series, so it is quite same. Pricing might be different, so you can have a look at this. And finally, for CA Foundation, guys, we have given two options. One is individual test series, second is detailed test series. So all those people, those who are appearing for your May attempt and onwards, May 23 attempts and onwards, you have to undergo individual test series for sure. All those people, those who are giving your examination in coming December 22, if time permits, if you have completed all the classes by now, if time permits, then absolutely you can go for the individual test series, nothing to worry. But if you feel that your portions might get over by, let's say, October end or November mid, in that case, I would suggest you to go with the detailed test series, so that you'll be more comfortable in terms of where you're standing. Now, you may be wondering, sir, the place where I've enrolled for the classes, they are providing the test support. So do I still need to take up the test series? The answer is 100% yes. Because sometimes it so happens is that the academies, the test what they conduct, the papers are not corrected and provided back on the right time. So there's a delay. So I think apart from that, you the advantage of taking these test series is that, one, you are able to see those kinds of question paper at your academy. In addition to that, you will be solving different kinds of question paper, so that will help you to compare, like how good you've done in terms of which test, which place you've done it better, at what level you're standing. So because both the teachers are different, the person who's correcting the papers are different, so you'll get to know that if you're scoring here on average 50 to 60%, are you scoring in the same range, or more than that, or less than that? So this will help you to compare that how the test correction has been done, how the performance has been indirectly at the end reflected. So all that has been measured at the end. So I would definitely suggest all of you to take up the test series, individual or detail, whatever you're comfortable. So yes. So these are the instructions for the online test. People those are taking online test. Yes, people those are not in Coimbatore, those who are outside Coimbatore, you have no other option but to take online test. So once you take up the test, the instructions will be provided to all of you. And for people those are taking offline test, we have both scheduled and unscheduled option. So based on your requirement, we can provide you the options, right? So yes, people, I think I'm done with this. So if you have any queries, any doubts, the numbers have been shared below here. Please feel free to call. And if you've still not subscribed my channel, so it's my humble request, please do subscribe and do press that bell icon button. That will encourage us to, come back with more such videos, right? So yes, people, I put an end to the session here. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, bye-bye. See you. Take care.